Okay, so walking down the stairs, seeing this. Good morning. I know I didn't actually record a in the bed kind of thing, but I just need to get up so I can have my coffee because it's 7:30 right now and the coffee maker was about to turn off. Today is just going to be a normal working day. I do think I will go onto campus, but I have not thought everything through yet. I have been working really late, so that's just made me a little fuzzy. I have more coffee brewing. God, I'm just tired. Need to get changed because I do plan on going onto campus today to get work done, and it'll be mostly writing because I've been meaning to do that, but I've been trying to get this one plot that honestly probably is not even useful, but I got it done just so I have it, and I'm just bleh. Okay, so I have got my lunch cooking. It is just a grilled cheese sandwich with some turkey in it. This will be pretty good. I plan on being on campus for a while. Heck, depending, I may go for drinks afterwards. I'm going to talk with one of my colleagues to be like, hey, do you want to go do this? Because we were initially going to go, I think last Wednesday, but it was thunderstorming, so was not going to do that when I also had to walk home because yeah, that was actually a really sketchy, walk back from the bus stop because I could hear the thunder and occasionally I saw lightning, but the difference between the two were pretty far apart. The only other problem was that, oftentimes the thunder was bouncing off of the buildings. So, it just kept on reverberating. So I'm just waiting for my grilled cheese to cool down a bit, and then I'm gonna head out. Also letting my laptop charge for a little bit beforehand. It's acting slow, but that just happens. But the big thing is this, I was talking with people, and so Tim Waltz had just been announced as the VP running mate for Kamala. So with that, just talking about Minnesota governors, as y'all know, I used to live in Minnesota. I did not really live in Minnesota for long while Tim was governor because he became governor in 2019. I moved in 2020. I think he handled COVID pretty well. The protests, I think there was stuff that could be left, it could have been handled better. Same thing with the mayor of Minneapolis at the time, that knockoff Justin Trudeau that we had. Yeah, that really did not help the jokes about Minnesota just being Canada. But so the big thing also with talking about Minnesota governors is Jesse Ventura, who was a independent who won the Minnesota seat back in the late 90s. I went onto Wikipedia to double check it, but also look what I found on Wikipedia. Really random, but also kind of funny to actually see one of those jokes in the Wikipedia article. Also with him, because I'd seen another clip, and I'd seen it a couple of times. He actually did try to unionize the WWE so they could get health insurance, and probably definitely needed it because they're being really hard on their body. And so yeah, but then Hulk Hogan prevented that and was a snitch. So yay! I'm off to the office or the library. I'll decide once I get there. Yeah, it's gonna be a slow day, but I'm okay with that. I worked late the past 2 days, so I was really tired yesterday, and I fell asleep on top of my covers, so that just shows you. Okay, so I was supposed to take one of the buses, the blue route, but the bus driver just left, and multiple of us were walking towards the bus, but he just kind of didn't see anybody. He was focused on other things, so took the white route, and the bus driver for that one honestly reminds me of my sister's father-in-law. Yeah, he was very nice, and he's sure you want this spot? I'm yeah, this easy enough place for me to walk to get to the office. My hair is very fluffy, but yeah, outfit for the day. Just wanted something easy, and I haven't worn a polo in a while. Also didn't realize I didn't have as many sweater vests as I used to have.
Just adding more to my code. I was so tired, but I got some writing completed. Also, let's appreciate the Lexington skyline. Quick Larabar break. Just showing off how much I have written. It says 563 words. I have a really long MATLAB code.
Well, I am leaving the office. It is like 5:30. I still have more stuff to do, but I just was like, I need to get moving. Generally, I had not really left my seat in 6.5 hours. It's bad. So yeah, I got the plot that I wanted done. Wrote a bit. You guys saw I wrote like over 500 words, which is great. My goal kind of this week is to try to do 1,000. Have I hit that at all? Nope. Sorry, I had to get around a bunch of like construction and be aware of my surroundings for that. But yeah, I'm still gonna have to write more. I plan on having a lot of writing done tomorrow and Friday, but I'm just tired and I need to stretch my legs. It is so humid right now. So it rained for a bit today, and that rain did not break the humidity, which sucks a lot. I am home, but I am so sweaty, and it was like sweaty and I didn't realize how sweaty I was truly until I got to the house, and I was like, oh my gosh. I hope it's going to cool down at least a little bit by Friday. I have been seeing so many memes about Tim Walz, and I love it. And like, it's just gonna be so interesting as things go along, and like, he has done so much good, and it's the thing of like, he's doing this being like, oh, I'm just seeing people struggle, let me help them. And it's just like, yeah. And my aunt is going crazy about it, in the fact that has always been like kind of a Trump supporter, but now she's like posting her in a MAGA hat in front of Trump Tower, and I'm like, girl, you need to do some introspection, because like, yeah, I think you're feeling really triggered in the fact that like, he is doing all of the things that you say that you believe in, except he's not into like prosperity gospel, and he actually practices what he preaches. Yeah, so that's a big thing. And I'm also kind of like, if my aunt is that supportive of people like JD Vance, I'm not gonna tell her much about people like my nibbling, because guess what? My nibbling was conceived via IVF. And so, like, if she has such a problem with somebody, like, or she has a problem with somebody who actually used IVF, like Tim Walz, then she doesn't need to hear about a family member who was conceived that way. It is like 7:30. Oh no, 8:45. Wow. I have just been doing my Duolingo and not anything else. My dinner was just one of those firecracker meatballs and some samosas. It's great, honestly, having like so many different options for that, like different meals that I've already cooked. The only thing I need to do is get some of the like dishes over the past couple of days that have gotten dirty that I need to clean, that I still haven't, but I don't think I'll do those today. Well, I can tell I've been stressed because I've just been wanting to doom scroll, but yeah, and that's what I've been doing. I have not done any work since I got home. I did wash a few of my dishes though, so at least I got that done. Yeah, I think today was pretty decent. I just like got my shower now, and like I got a decent amount of work completed. It just, there's always some other hill. I'm just worn down, honestly. I think that's the big problem right now, because I just want to do so many different things, and like periodically there's something that makes me just go like, ooh, I get that little endorphin hit. Like I keep on thinking of one of my videos, and that one's done really well, so I want to do more, but it requires a lot more planning than just a vlog. Also, I've just been thinking about Prime Companion, because I'd made a TikTok that was like, oh my gosh, I wish Prayham Companion was still on the air, because I think it would be hilarious to have like a Lake Wobegon sketch that's about Tim Walz being the VP nomination for the DNC. It would be great. And I'm also just dreading Thanksgiving this year. Like, I almost want to just be like, I'm gonna go to visit other family instead of the family that's here. Yeah, it's bad, because either way, like, the fact that my aunt just went absolutely crazy because people were excited about Tim. Like, as one person said, they probably thought, like, that Shapiro was going to get the nomination, or maybe Bashir. I definitely could see Bashir. I just thought personally that he would do better in Kentucky because he won his second election because of his own actions as governor the first time, not because it was vote blue no matter who. So I think, like, if Kamala won and he was the VP, like, then Kentucky probably would go red again. Him and, like, Mark Kelly made more sense to stay in their spots right now. Like, Minnesota has stayed blue, at least on a, like, national level, since the 50s. But I was just like, okay, with Tim Walz, everybody's been excited because they're seeing all of the stuff that Minnesota can do. Like, I think about it, and, like, the guy that I had met at the wine tasting was like, you really like Minnesota because, like, there's all these Muslims. And it's like a lovely area. The, like, Somali populations are very nice. They are just people that are living their lives, and honestly, the outfits the women wear are probably the ones that keep them really warm in the winter. Like, they're fully covered. So, like, and the fact that Minnesota has a lot of industry. I really love Minnesota, like, y'all know this. And also, I remember when I first moved to Minnesota and all of my friends back in California were making fun of me and making fun of the state, and I just got very protective of it. It's the same thing now. Again, I still am very protective of Minnesota, and I don't dock, like, California at all. But yeah, I'm just like, oh my gosh. Like, people are finally seeing that Minnesota is a pretty cool state to live in. I also forgot to say, like, thank you guys so much for watching this vlog. Please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!